The Johannesburg Stock Exchange All-Share Index is trading slightly higher at around 65,500 so far today, lifted by gains in shares of chemicals and energy giant Sasol as oil prices regained momentum. Market sentiment was also lifted by an encouraging PMI survey showing China's services sector activity improved in September. Bianca Botes, who is Executive Director at the Citadel Global, joins us now to talk us through the latest business news. Ms. Botes, welcome to the Daytime Update. Now, looking at the rand, it did slip slightly in early trade, and this is after a rather difficult week of trade. How is the currency faring now, and is the rand likely to breach the 16 rand against the dollar anytime soon?
Good afternoon to you and the viewers at home. We've seen the rand actually gain quite a bit of ground back over the past 2 days. In total, the rand has shed about 0.6% against the greenback, and mostly the fears against the emerging markets has been driven by stagflation concerns, as well as the power crunch in China that could potentially further impact on the economic growth in that region. Currently, the rand is taking its cues from global activity. However, as we head into the rest of the month, we will start looking at local aspects as we approach the midterm budget policy statement. For now, however, the rand is on a stable footing, and we do expect the rand to weaken as monetary policy tends to normalize towards the end of the year. But we are looking probably at a region of about 1550 to 1580. And then as interest rate hikes come into play, we will most likely start topping the 16 rand mark.
Now, investors are currently awaiting clues on the pace of Federal Reserve policy normalization from a monthly payrolls report, which is due later in the day. What are we likely to see from that data?
Currently taking our cues from the non-farm payrolls that were released, or the ADP non-farm payrolls that were released earlier this week, as well as our initial jobless claims released yesterday, we are expecting a fairly strong number from the U.S. payrolls this afternoon. Should that number come back stronger than expected, we are expecting to see some pressure on the rand, because that in all likelihood will prompt the Fed to start tapering asset purchases in November.
Now, oil prices rose today, tracking towards a 4.2% gain for this week. What factors are driving these gains?
Currently, what's filtering into the oil price is a bit of supply disruptions amid the hurricanes that we saw in the States. And then the OPEC has also released that they will not be adjusting their increase in supply. They will be sticking to the 400,000 barrel per day as they previously committed to. And the U.S. also noted that they will not be digging into their reserves. They will actually just keep supply constant. So we are looking at a bit of supply pressure at the moment, and that is driving the oil price higher.
Bianca Botes from Citadel will leave that as our wrap-up for this Friday afternoon. Thank you very much for your time.